Hey, it's Dark, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm on Hypixel Skyblock, and I'm going to be teaching you how to progress through the Dwarven mines. So that's upgrading your Heart of the Mountain, getting higher mining speed, and just progressing generally. So before we actually get into this, when you go into the Dwarven mines, and if you don't know how to get to certain areas, then I suggest going onto the forums and searching for maps. There are a ton of maps on the forums, which don't have all the areas, but they have a lot of the areas that you need to do most of the things that I'm going to talk about in this video. So yeah, let's get onto it. First, we're going to get into mining speed. If you didn't know, Hypixel replaced haste and efficiency with something called mining speed. And as you see on this pickaxe, I have mining speed equals plus 390, which is, yeah, it's fine, I guess. But if you want to actually get through the Dwarven mines, you're going to want a lot of mining speed. The first tip I can give you about getting high mining speed is armor sets. And one of the first armor sets you should really get if you want to get high mining speed is the goblin set, which you get by killing goblins. If you don't know how to get to the goblins, basically straight from the village, you go around this way, down this staircase, through this first doorway. Oh. And then across here. Then, over here on the left, you'll see a giant area filled with goblins. Just up here. Yeah, you can see these goblins. So when you're killing goblins, you have a chance to get goblin pieces of armor. So I have the full set here, and it is affected by magic find. So if you have high magic find, then you should get these relatively easy. So basically you just want to kill these goblins until you get a full set, which shouldn't be that hard because they actually drop them more often than you think. So I'm just going to kill these goblins until I get a piece. There you go. So you can see I just got goblin boots. And I only have 9% magic find, which isn't that much. So getting a piece of armor didn't take that long. So with my normal young set, while holding my pickaxe, which has the mining speed, I get 790 mining speed. So if I change that out with my goblin set, I get 836, which is a pretty big increase. As you can see, I can mine mithril quite easily. Now after the goblin set, and if you don't have enough intelligence, then this next armor set might be for you, and it's the glaciate armor. Now the glaciate armor is the one I'm actually using right now. As you can see, I have it here. And to get glaciate armor, basically, if you're heading towards the king on this bridge, if you just jump down here and go through here, between these two statues, there's a bridge which leads to where you can fight some mobs called ice walkers. Now here it's a little bit hard to get the armor, so basically you just want to keep killing these guys until you get a piece of armor. You can actually one-shot them with a pickaxe, just like that. Once you have the whole set, you'll see that it gives you 10 mining speed as well, but this time it's plus 2 mining speed for every mining level you have. So if you're max mining level, then this is perfect for you, because that means you're going to get over 100 extra mining speed. So with this set on and my pickaxe in hand, I have 884 mining speed. This is a small increase from the goblin armor, but every increase is really good. After the glaciate armor, the next armor set is one of the hardest to get and one of the most expensive as well. It's the sorrow armor. To get the sorrow armor, you actually have to kill ghosts down here in the mist. It's those little charged creeper things. Now, these mobs are the hardest ones to kill. They have around 1 million health, and to kill them you need overpowered armor and swords. I currently can't kill them because I'm really weak. Once you kill them, they drop sorrow, which you can use to make the armor pieces. So right now on the AH, if I were to find sorrow, you can see that sorrow armor, just if I find a clean piece, here it's 10 mil, 11 mil, well that's not clean, well 10 mil, 11 mil, around that mark. and then sorrow by itself costs around the 1 million or less mark. These are like very overpriced right now, but you can see here it's around 500,000. So if you want to buy it, then go ahead, but it is going to be very expensive. It takes around 3 sorrow per normal slot. So for like a pair of boots, it would take 12 sorrow, which is pretty expensive. Moving on from armor sets, the next best thing is basically to keep getting increasingly better pickaxes. You can get better pickaxes from over here. So basically right from the lift, in here, basically talk to this guy, and he has a bunch of pickaxes. Basically just keep going up, and you get better pickaxes as you go along. As you see for this one, it says it requires Heart of the Mountain tier 4, and to get like higher tiers, I'll say that later in the video where I cover all that. But basically, I believe this one you can get immediately. Now if you have a max like diamond pickaxe like normally from before the update, this isn't much use to you, because if I show you my one, as you can see I have 340 mining speed just because I have efficiency 5 on it, whereas this first one, the fractured mithril pickaxe, only has 200, and then 250 for the next one. So since this one has 110 extra, this would be a 310, and then this one would be 360. So this is the one that's going to be better for you, which is just a bit faster. Now another way you can actually increase your mining speed is if you go into your Skyblock menu and you go into the Heart of the Mountain here. One of the first ones here is called mining speed, and you can click up. You can upgrade it with mithril powder, which you can get from mining mithril or completing events. And the more you upgrade this, the more mining speed you get. Now the final way that I currently use to get higher mining speed is the mithril golem pet. Now to get this pet, you have to unlock it through the mithril collection, but it's so high in the collection that people would rather buy it from the AH, which is what I did. As you can see, I have it at level 52, and I get plus 52 mining speed when I'm mining mithril. So every time you mine a piece of mithril, you get plus 52 mining speed. Also in the Heart of the Mountain, as you go along, you can find this one, the mining speed boost. What this does is basically, if you right click your pickaxe, you get plus 200% mining speed for 15 seconds, which is really good. So if I were to put my glacier armor on, if I were to go to my mining speed, I have 884, but if I right click, you can see it says I used my mining speed boost, and now, if I check, I have 2652 mining speed, which is incredible. Like, this is a really good upgrade you should get. You can see I mine it really fast. Also, you should mine these blocks, because you can actually mine these, and they're the same as mithril. I believe you only get like 0 to 1 pieces of powder, but it's so much faster than mining the actual prismarine blocks here. Now, to upgrade your Heart of the Mountain, as you can see here, you get different tiers of the Heart of the Mountain, up to tier 5. And the only way to upgrade them is through Heart of the Mountain XP, which is earned through commissions. Now, if you don't know what commissions are, they're given by the king, just over here. So, when you right click on the king, you have 2 choices of a commission. So, as you can see, for this one, I have to mine 350 mithril in the royal mines, but you can see under rewards, I only get 100 Heart of the Man XP, and on this one, I have slay 20 goblins during the goblin raid event, which I'll talk about more later, which I've actually just completed. So if I click to claim, all those rewards have been like given to me. Now you can also complete in events, which actually was one of my commissions and is one of them now. So you can check your commissions while pressing tab. It's in the 3rd row, and as you can see, and you can see which commissions you have. You can use this to like track your commissions and how far you've done you are with them. So with events, they happen every 20 minutes in all the servers on the Dwarven Mines. There's one right now, which is a 2 times powder. So you want to make sure that you compete in as many events as you can. Like the raffle one, where you pick up raffle tickets and you submit them in, you have a chance of winning, and the rewards you get are pretty good. So you get more Harder Mountain XP from the more events you get. Now I'm going to give you a tip for one of the commissions you might get, which is around slay 200 goblins. So if you go to the area I showed you before, you can just run around killing these ones, just like going around. There are two spots where you can farm goblins really easily. The first one being here. So if I just wait a bit, you'll see that basically there are a lot of goblins here. And I just got goblin boost again. But you can see that you can just pretty much sit here and there are just going to be a lot of goblins. But if someone's already here farming, then you can actually go through here, past these golden blocks, and go down into that little ravine there. Because here is actually more goblins. Down here, there are a lot. So you can just kill these guys. And you can get that commission done really quickly. Like, I think the fastest I've ever completed mine is 2 minutes. Now as you upgrade your Heart Mountain tiers, you get more tokens as you go up the different tiers. These tokens can be put into upgrades that you can unlock, and there are multiple paths you can go. As you upgrade each tier, you get access to different things. So for tier 2, you get access to the forge. But to actually upgrade these, like upgrade even more, so you can upgrade the levels, you actually need mithril powder, which you can get from just mining. So as you can see on the right, I'm getting a fair few powder. But to actually get more, you can compete in events, they give you a lot, but there are also random occurrences for powder ghasts to spawn in different areas. So just a few minutes ago, one did spawn. It will say where they spawn. So for this one it was Rampart's Quarry, which is just over there. So it can spawn in there, around here, or over here. This area is called Divan's Gateway. This is the Cliffside Veins. So when you see that in chat, you should probably just try get your bow and try shoot it. And every hit you get like a lot of powder. And once you've got your powder, you can upgrade these like unlocks. Now some extra things that you can actually do to increase getting mithril powder or XP and stuff is doing NPC like kind of quests or something. So the first one is up here. Oh, whoops. So up here straight from the village, there's an NPC called Fetcher. Every 24 hours in real life, he'll give you an item he wants you to give to him. I've already done mine, but he'll say, like, he'll give you like a hint and how many he needs. On the forums, there are like guides as to what these hints are referring to. So like, one of them is yellow and see-through, which is just yellow stained glass. So you give them to him and he rewards you with mithril powder and like XP. Hey, it's dark a few days later. Basically I ruined this outro, so I'm doing it now. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing. I didn't cover too many tips just because I'm not that far into the Dwarven Mines, but if anything changes, you know I'm updating this. Anyway, that's it from me. Have a wonderful day and I'll see you all later.